Hello friends, so we are back and I want to mention is that let's see that those music videos I made, they were not only actually fun and very good exercise, believe it or not, for abs, for your hips, for your back. No kidding, all kidding aside, those dance videos pretty good and fun, not to mention. All right, so now so we're gonna work on our, okay, let me move my chair here. I don't know, I have always have some issue with my, okay, so now, all right, so um antioxidants in the different wines. So now in the white wines, they don't use the seeds and the skin of the grapes, so obviously they have minimum amount of antioxidants. So they have trans resveratrol, supposed to be in wines, and it's good for your insulin response. And they did some research in mice, and not in humans. You can do your own research that uh, it makes people look younger, and the difference is like 15-20 years or something. That's what I read. It's in red, so I don't know. uh, well, look at me. I mean, I drink a lot of red wine, so I look much younger. I'm actually almost 75 years old. Hey, what can I do? But you'll be drunk all the time. All right, so but anyway, now, so in white wine, they don't use the skin and the seed. So in the red wine they use, that's why they always say drink red wine with for extra antioxidants. It's good for your metabolism, good for digestion, good for your enzyme, and digestion is everything. You know what they say? They said it's not what you eat, it's what you are able to digest. So what your body absorbs, and then also they did a lot of research. You can see it's gotten to the point where they came up with the resveratrol and everything, but we're going to discuss that a little bit further down the line. Okay, so now, so white wine has extremely less of it because they don't use, in the process of making a white wine, the seeds and the skin. That's where all the antioxidant activity is, in the skin, grape skin and the seed. On the top of that, the darker the pigment in the grape that are used to make a wine, the higher the amount of antioxidants. Now obviously they have green grapes, light green, dark green. Then they have pink grapes. I don't want to say red grapes because they look more pinkish. And then they have like a whole spectrum from pink to reddish to more reddish to purplish to dark. The more the darkest, you're gonna have a higher antioxidant. Now for the white wines, they're actually too dry for me for some reason. I didn't like the taste. I took vermouth and some other. I didn't like the taste of white wines anyways. I like the taste of Merlot, but it seems like it has maybe too much fruitiness, which is okay for a wine, and it has some less dryness, and then it has higher, little bit higher acidity compared to some white wines. And so, okay, so now uh, Cabernet is, the red wine Cabernet is too acidic for me. I'm talking about my taste. And Merlot is too fruity. So what you can do is, I found that there is a wine called Malbec. They use a special grape. It's of the darkest tint. It has the darkest color. So we automatically know it's the highest in the antioxidant. And they think it's Argentinian. Malbec is Argentinian, but it's French. What then? The grape was spread all over the world, but I think it was in southern France or western France or somewhere. Then from there, but people tend to think that Malbec is from it's an Argentinian origin, or they call it Argentinian wine. I don't know exactly what's the history behind that, but it started from France, Western France, I think. So now, but it's popular. Okay, but anyway, now Malbec, what they do is you have a double advantage. They use oak barrels, so alcohol is in the oak barrel, and then, well, oak has its own benefits, absolutely, a lot of it. Oak, so it ferments in the oak barrel, so you get an antioxidant from the oaks, and on the top of that, Malbec grape has the thickest skin, and skin is high in antioxidants. And then the seed, obviously, you get they ferment the seed and the skin in it, but the skin is the thickest in the Malbec grape. So if you take the Malbec wine, you take in much higher antioxidant in your body, and obviously, like I mentioned, it has the thickest skin and the darkest tint, so we know it's highest in antioxidant. Now, well, obviously, if you're a wine drinker, and well, some people like white wine. There's, I mean, absolutely everybody's free for their taste. But if you so you can maybe, if you drink red wine, you can go for Malbec if your agenda is to increase the antioxidant. So you still have a fruity taste of a Merlot. Some people don't like the fruity taste of Merlot, and I like it. It does have a fruity taste. It has low acidity, but I don't know. It depends of who manufactures that Merlot also. Merlot is fine for me. I add a little bit of what you call mulberry juice in it, and I can also add a grapeseed capsule. I open and I put it in. And Merlot is, but Malbec is better. That's what I plan to use now for antioxidant, not for the taste too, because I don't like the dry wines. Everybody is different. So now, having said that, so if your agenda is for the antioxidant, obviously, like I mentioned, you can go for Malbec, but it still is nowhere close to that by having 250 milligram of grapeseed extract, and they have wine extract too. Well, you're not gonna get drunk with the wine extract. They take a grapeseed, and then they have the wine leaves. They take an extract out and they standardize it, so you make sure that that's what you're getting. One capsule of that, just grapeseed alone, you had to drink cups and cups of barrels and barrels of wine. So wine itself with the dinner or your meal is fine. For as you drink, you're going to drink it anyways. For your meal, that's fine. But for antioxidant, if you take one capsule, you're going to have a much better benefit. Or better yet, you can also take the capsule and break it open in your cup, and you can drink it. That's how I did sometimes. So now you are drinking wine, and the alcohol helps you digest that grapeseed extract that you are using it. So now now this is grapeseed extract. Now resveratrol is another extract. The extract is from grape seeds actually, and the skin they use also, and the wine leaves they also use. Now resveratrol, grapeseed has its own benefits. It lowers your blood pressure and a whole bunch of other stuff for your liver and arteries or whatever. You can do your own research. But resveratrol has different, more anti-aging effects. But the problem with resveratrol is that your body only absorbs hardly 15% of it, if not less. That's the biggest problem. On the top of that, there's more authenticated research related to grapeseed extract than it is there's a research available for trans resveratrol. So you're better off taking grapeseed extract. Now there is another extract that has almost 80% of absorption rate compared to the resveratrol, which is a big difference. From 15 to 80% is a big. Even 70% is a big. But let's say 70%, it's big. So it starts from P. It's Perto, something like that. I would make another video for that. They did a lot of research for that, and that is much better. They actually use an anti-aging stacks. So excuse me. But one more thing I want to mention is that if you drink wine, you're gonna drink it, you bought it, you have a company, or you take it with your dinner or meal. That's different, because wine has its own taste. That I admit. Now, if you want to make your antioxidant extract, what I have an idea is this: you buy a vodka, okay, and get it the highest percentage. The more it's 80 proof, 85, 90 proof, the higher the alcohol content, the higher the extraction capacity it's gonna have. So you get that. Now you can put your grapeseed extract in it. Cinnamon, make sure you buy a thin one, not Indonesian. It comes from Sri Lanka. That's the one with the better antioxidant profile. The other one, which is cheaper, from Indonesia and some other parts of India. When India too, they cultivate Sri Lankan version, which have a higher antioxidant, less toxicity, and that's more expensive. The way you can tell, well, once it's powdered, it's hard to distinguish. But if you buy in a bark form, the good one, the Sri Lankan one, the bark is really thin, but you can only tell if you put it right next to Indonesian one. So the best thing is buy from a reputable source. Just because somebody's selling on internet, it's just so hard to verify. You gotta dig deeper. Okay, so you take that, you got cinnamon, and then you can add this black pepper, star anise, cardamom, and clove. But clove has to be in one, like a 16 ounce of bottle. Don't go beyond like a 1 or 2 cloves. 2 should be maximum. Otherwise, you will have more higher antioxidant, but then it will ruin your taste. You want to have a good taste after the combo you're gonna make. Now, so what you do is this: you don't wanna sit in the sun or something. You can just let it sit. Now you have 100 proof vodka. You put these herbs inside, and then you let it sit for almost excuse me, 1 month, and you shake it every day. You take the bottle and shake it every day, and then you let it sit. So then once it's done, it will give you like a colors of it. You could see that the color has changed after 1 month. But if you let it sit for like a 2 months, well, the proper time is 3 months. That's why it costs a lot of money to make these things. And okay, so after 3 months is a proper time, because then most of the extraction has taken place of the process from the alcohol from those fibery herbs. Now what you can do is you don't need to drink a lot of, because it's 100 proof, or it's going to be uncomfortable. So what you can do is this: you can take let's say you have a red wine now. Okay, all right. So what you can do is just take a teaspoonful from that vodka bottle, and you can pour into your wine bottle. Well, it's going to increase a certain percentage of alcohol, because wine has a lot lower percentage of alcohol compared to vodka. But then you just add like a teaspoonful in a whole full bottle of wine when you're ready to use. Just 1 teaspoonful, that would do it. And now you're getting a much higher antioxidant. There is actually a wine, what they do, I don't know, I saw a document or something, that's expensive. What they do is this: they take the same thing like alcohol, excuse me, and then they put these herbs in them, whatever their formula is. I think whatever, I think they add wormwood too. I think that's in absentia. But anyway, so they put everything in it. Then they load on the big ships. So on the ships, over the period of 6 months, the ship moves on the ocean and the sea, so the waves, and then it's supposed to like do this fermentation while it's shaking and everything. And when the ship comes after 6 months, now your antioxidant vodka or wine, herbal wine, is ready. But that takes then you're gonna pay for it. But this is a formula I told you can do it in your own home, and you can create some extra antioxidants drink for you. And you can also, like, maybe you have a juice or something like blueberries, and you just take a teaspoonful and you can pour into it, and then you can mix it, and then it'll enhance the antioxidant level. And you can, since that would have a lot of herbs in it, it's good for your digestion. It enhances your digestion and enzymes in your digestion, not in your liver. If the enzymes are high in your livers, it means something is wrong with your liver. So alright, so that was our video about antioxidant wines and all that. Alright, my friend, once again I want to thanks again for watching my video. Until we meet the next time, may the happiness and good health be with you.